see the great drops of blood. We just want to see, we want a picture of what it could be for us to be able to transit. We don't really necessarily want to get that close to God. I'm talking about other churches, not this church. Y'all just look and smile. We really don't want it. We just want to make sure we get into heaven.
Oh, Lord.
That's the incomplete gospel.
Yes.
Anytime my life don't match his,
Yes.
it's incomplete.
That's right. Yeah.
When his perspective is not mine, it's incomplete. When his opinions, oh, should I say, my opinions, is not in conjunction with his truth,
Yes.
what happened? Incomplete. I know they told you just come to the altar, believe in your heart, confess in your mouth, and you should be saved. Yeah, but don't say nothing about transforming.
Wow. Come on now.
You just got across the threshold. You came out of light. I mean darkness into light. That's it. You just hanging in a room of light.
That's it.
The light ain't changing.
That's true.
So we still do what we did before we got in the light. That's when you get transformed. What I told y'all, I said when you get born again, what happens? Two things happen. Two things, write them down so you can have it somewhere in your house, in your purse or something close to you. Two things happen when you get born again. Two things. Two very important things that we take for granted. Number one, your conscience get turned on. That means when people talk to you, it pricks your heart. When you hear messages like this, it sounds like an axe to grind. Am I right? But it's actually the Spirit of God drawing you out of the places and places. So your conscience have now a level of sensitivity that it didn't have when you weren't saved. When you get born again now, I'm talking about born again people now. I mean, I'm talking about not saved folks. I'm talking about born again. Second thing, your appetite change. Yeah. You hungry for God. You're running after God. Am I right? Your TV ain't taking your time up. And I love sports. But it ain't my throne.
All right. That's right.
Amen?
Yes.
My children ain't marginalizing my time. My job ain't wearing me out.
Amen.
Well, the cows. I can't lie. But for the most part, it's true.
All right.
There's no conflict on the inside of me because my appetite is healthy. I'm not just eating anything. I'm not surfing on Facebook because I hadn't got to the table in the presence of the Lord. So I just offset my deficiency in the spirit by eating at another table.
Amen.
I mean, you know, sometimes it's easier to just throw a tape in of somebody else talking without you talking to God. If you consume with just being catered to by voices in your life, impersonal thoughts, because it didn't come out of your communion with the Holy Spirit, then your appetite needs to be turned on.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Amen.
We're going to make room for y'all to get to the altar because I know we want to. Some of y'all, like, see, this message just makes you want to just find a place up here on the carpet and just get on, not just go through the motion, but really, I feel it in the room because we've, how do I say it? We've deviated. We made it light. Now that you hear me say it quite a bit now, we made the gospel that's supposed to transform us and change us as some secondary power. It's not a secondary power. You get what I'm saying? It's the primary power of your transformation. If you're going to be anything worth anything in the kingdom, it's going to have to come through the womb of transformation. I don't know why I'm going this way. Next thing, let's go to look at the candlestick. Let's go to Exodus 27. Y'all all right? Still breathing? All right. Exodus 20 what? 7. Dang, time just got away from me. I was just getting started. 27 verse 21. Got the brazen altar, the court of the tabernacle, the outside. You got the oil of the lamp for the lamp. Let's just look at the oil. It says, verse 20. Let's go to 20. And thou shalt command the children of Israel that they should bring any kind of oil that's for light. Pure olive oil, beaten for light. Crushed. That's what the Garden of Gethsemane means, oil press. To cause the lamp to burn always. Maybe because the lamp is not burning in our life because we haven't brought to the Lord a pure oil. And the word beaten means to be wounded, to be pierced. See, that's what the gospel that we have in the church right now. It's the impure oil. Hyper grace telling you that you don't have to go through anything. There's no works, there's no fruit. Just believe. And that's why many of them, light is going to go out. It won't burn as it should. And you got to understand, if it doesn't burn, according to Ecclesiastes, if the light in the temple, it talks about it, if your light goes out, then flies come around it. It becomes a portal for flies. We call it dead flies. That defile the apothecary. Then we try to figure out why we always fighting off flies. And see, that's what happened with the children of Israel. They kept telling Jesus, you got Beelzebub. You the Lord of the flies. They were really bastardizing their own selves because they had become the Lord of the flies. Because their oil was impure. That's why it's very imperative that the revelation we get be proven. Because that's what the word means, be. To be proven, to be tested. It has to go through something. So when people tell us they ain't been through nothing, and you don't have to go through nothing, that is not the kingdom. Because Paul said, through much tribulation, you inherit the kingdom. Right? That means there's going to be some things that's going to be in conflict. There's going to be a war in your members. You know, Paul said, what I want to do, I can't do. Jesus himself became perfect through his sufferings. He learned obedience, it said, in Hebrews 5, which is a prototype really for the Melchizedek priesthood. So he connected his priesthood with obedience. Boy, we going somewhere tonight. So we want to rule and reign with God. We want to be kings and priests, but we don't want that one big word that most of us, we all got to go through. We got a little dark night of the soul, and sometimes you sit around there and say, God, okay, why we got to go through this? Whining and everything. I know I whined so much the last month and a half. I'm like, that's my baby. Don't mess with my baby. I feel helpless. I don't like to be helpless. I like to be able to help my baby. But God turned that thing around.
Yes. Thank God.
You know what I'm saying? But you still have to go through.
Yes.
You must go through. Even Jesus told them when he was going to Samaria, when they tried to keep him from going to Samaria, he said, I must go to Samaria. So there's some things, there's some assignments that's on our life that we must go through.
Yes.
Can't pass it. You can't opt out. There's no disclaimer on it. Can't call me up and say, Pastor, did you agree with me?
Let's go through it.
Now look at verse 21. Look at this. I'm going to close. I got 3 minutes on myself. And in the tabernacle congregation without the veil, which is before the testimony, Aaron and his sons shall order it from what? Evening to morning before the Lord. There you go. Not morning to evening. Why? Because God's day starts at evening, when it's dark out. When you seem like you ain't got no fire. When it seems like you really don't have an appetite. When you seem like you really, come on now. It seems like that everything is lost this way. Where, like you got a whole bunch of loose ends. That's when God is at work, right? Okay. This should be a statute for even for generations. So you see there's an order even to the light that's in the temple.
Yeah.
So there's an order to the candlestick. So we got to understand the candlestick, if you think about it, was actually it was 3 prongs on the side and 1 central shaft. Right? And it had 22 sets. If you took them all together, it had 22 sets.
Yeah.
Is that the menorah? Yeah, I think that's the menorah. But anyway, we're still working with it. 22 sets. You got to understand, 22 sets is significant to us because 22 is the number of light. But it had a total of 66 parts. That number sounds pretty. 66 books. 66 books. From Genesis to Revelation. So there's a lot of light, a lot of pure light that's coming out of here. We want to revise and rewrite it. No, we don't need to revise the scriptures. We need to revise our understanding of what God said. God didn't say oops. We need to say oops. We need to say oh my or ouch. There needs to be a sound that comes out of us, a groaning that comes out of us as we submit to his oracles. Am I right? So we're going to stop right there, but there's some more. Then we're going to connect some New Testament stuff. But there is a mandate. There is a, in fact, when I hear my spirit, there's such a petition from heaven for us to begin to align ourselves. Tell your neighbor, there's a petition from heaven for us to align ourselves to what is declared. How do we start? How do we align ourselves? First thing you want to align is your heart. Why you say that? Because he said if you believe in your heart and confess with your most of us confess, try to believe with our confession. I mean, we got that car backwards. If we confess, we want to believe it. He said, no, I want to do a deeper work. If you believe in your heart, if my word has found its place in your heart, it's going to ignite a confession out of your mouth. You're going to make a declaration. Something in you is going to agree with God. Not just in word only. But it has to come out of your innermost.